along the line, my experience with infertility, hormonal imbalance, polycystic ovary syndrome, the PCOS, and so many other things changed the mission and the vision of the brand, so that we are not just an oh a, like the regular we grind and package, like processing and packaging. No, it's now turned us into a more health focused brand, because that period of my life, while I was battling those conditions, I was required to change my diet.
Today Africa Podcast is a podcast series where we interview African entrepreneurs and professionals and share the stories behind their businesses. In each interview, we asked how they got started, how they grew, and how they run their business today. The stories are inspiring and also provide specific advice and insight into starting a business. By sharing these stories, we want to help others get started.
Tell us more about yourself outside being a founder and entrepreneur.
My name is Sarah Olagoke, and I am a founder actually, and I am a graduate of public administration. I am a mom and I'm married with a kid. I think my life is all about the business and the foundation. Aside being an agro-processor, I am trained and skilled in leather making, that's shoe and bag making, because I love to do that. I love to work with my hands a lot.
So tell us more about your business, the Tersly Foods. What is it
Okay, the
all
business.
about?
At Tersly Foods, we are an agro-processing company that transforms the food crops into nutrient-dense food products with focus on improving families' nutrition and also promoting women's reproductive health. So when you get Tersly Foods, just know that we're talking about wellness, family wellness, women's health. So that's what our products are, and we make sure that everything that we create is health focused, especially for the women, because not only the women now, as a family, and the reason why we tagged family along is that for every family there is always a woman there, and these women, whatever, when the woman eats healthy and she's well, the family is well, and that is when the community as a whole can thrive. So one of our slogan here is empower a woman to be well, to be healthy, for a more healthier community, because whatever she consumes is what the family will eat. So we focus on them for that. And this goes from childhood till they get to the adult age, which includes also the girl child, the boy child growing into man, then the girl child growing into a woman. And also we have products for the likes of healthy lifestyles enthusiasts, those who are running from carbs, those who are gluten intolerant, and our products are also polycystic ovary syndrome, that's PCOS, supports diets. Anyone who is diagnosed with this can bank on Tersly Foods products to be included as one of their diets without breaking the banks, because we are not cheap, but our products are still affordable. Then, and okay, we have the likes of the beans flour, the rice flour, the sorghum, that's the Vita flour, which is of three blends, and the blends they have a base of sorghum. That's the red. Nigerians, we know it as millet. Yoruba people call it okababa. Most people know it for pap making, for cereal for children. But then adults too can consume this flour, this grains, and we make sure that we fortify them. For each blends of this variant, we have the one of sorghum and the ripe plantain. We have the one of sorghum and wheat, sorghum and oats. Each of these variants, they are fortified with the necessary and essential B vitamins and folates for each of them to cater for each consumers. So that's what we do. And then we also have our snack products section where we also have gluten products for people so that even while you're trying to lose that weight, while you're trying to live healthy, you can still munch on healthy snack. And trust me, all our flours are versatile. They're versatile. You can use it for swallow, you can use it to bake, you can use it to make puri, and it is suitable for all ages. That's it, even for diasporans as well.
You left your 9 to 5 job to start Tersly Food. So what inspired you to take that decision of leaving a stable job into venturing and starting your own business?
Not really like I left my 9 to 5 job fully, but this is a Tersly Foods. Tersly as a brand has always been existing even way before the 9 to 5 job. Like while I was in school in Ibadan, I have always been an entrepreneur. I sold moi and pap on Saturdays to fellow students. Then during NYC, I went to learn how to make shoemaking. In fact, it was before NYC I learned how to make shoes and simple pause. Then during NYC, I was able to go for advanced course for it. Then because the kind of parents and the kind of home I came from. So my parents believe that you have to have a stable job that will send you to school. So my friend can get a more stable job. So that was why I went into 9 to 5. But while I was at 9 to 5, I was doing some research then. At that time, I've not even gone fully into food processing. But at home, we were making some of this product to make our cooking more easier and faster. Because everybody in my home, everyone is a busy person. So we need a ready or easy to use food items in the house. So that was where the inspiration came then. I started working on it and then I had to do a survey among my colleagues and my mom's colleagues and my dad's colleagues, sending them questionnaire just like that one. It's not even like it's because I didn't even learn that one from anywhere. I learned it through projects in school that okay, go and do market research. So that was what I did. Then to know that okay, if I make this product, the likes of beans flour, puff puff mix, rice flour, spices, that would people buy it? Is this something that they are willing to buy? Because I used to bring it to my colleagues anytime we travel. Maybe we need to travel out of the country. Then I give them my spices that oh my, especially the soya spice, well the barbecue and grill spice, and you can consume it directly because it's safe. So I give it to them that you know these countries now they don't eat pepper like we do in Nigeria here. So and all of them are always like, ah, that pepper you gave me, I need it. That spice you gave me. So I was like, okay, let me do this research survey. Then I did it to see, okay, is this something that people really need, or it's just that my family we are the ones that are really busy or lazy to cook. Then I found out that it is same thing everywhere. People, especially working class women, they need a quick meal, but they do not want to even go beyond their required calories or diets. So they needed something packaged for them. Then that was how I started selling. But along the line, my life, my experience with infertility, hormonal imbalance, polycystic ovary syndrome, the PCOS, and so many other things changed the mission and the vision of the brand so that we are not just an like the regular we grind and package like processing and packaging. No, it's now turned us into a more health focused brand because at that period of my life while I was battling those conditions, I was required to change my diet. I was required to go gluten free. I was required to go to do so many things and change so many things in my diet and lifestyle. And it has to reflect in my business. So when this started happening and people were seeing the effects, then at first I was losing weight without having to export anything or go doing rigorous gym exercises because I remember a point in my life that I fainted in the gym, and when I woke up and everything, and my hormonals, the test I showed them at the gym instructor said, "Oh, you're not even supposed to do certain kind of exercises. All these things that we are giving you to do. That's not what we. It's not even about you losing the weight now. It is about you burning out some energy and some unhealthy energy and fats to regulate your hormones. Then it has to what you need more is the food. And then it's not like the food you have to starve yourself and eat again. No. So I was like, do I now have to keep exporting and to keep importing what I need to eat just because you get, I want to regulate my hormones. I want to have my periods back. I want to menstruate like every other person. I want to ovulate. I want to live a normal girl life. I want to get my confidence back. And the fund is not there. You know, you know what it is to import food, and then sometimes you have to battle with fake, expired, you get now. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, since because I used to own farms in the north. My mom is a northerner. I inherited some farms from my maternal grandparent generally. In fact, I would say out of the family, I'm the only one that looked into agriculture. So right from childhood, so it was one of my parting gifts that I got from them. So, but I lost some to the insurgents in those regions. I lost some of them like that. So I was like, since I have this background, fine, I may not have it academically, but I have it on experience. And I do go to markets. I know about most of the spices, most of these crops. I know the species. I know the various types, the variants of these things. Let me go deeper. So I had to travel to the north, travel to the Republic of Benin, and even this country, Ivory Coast. Then, so my research, and that was I was able to find out that some of our products, our food crops here, can do the magic for us. And since then, we've had success story. Aside me, myself, we've had success stories, and the success stories that keep coming back is how we now came up with the NGO, the CSR part of Bloom Woman Initiative, where we now empower other women with reproductive health education. We have partnership with medical professionals as well. So that's how Tersly Food came, rebranded, and also now have a new baby, which is the Bloom Woman Initiative.
Tell us more about the Bloom Women Initiative. What is it all about? The goals or the vision of the initiative?
Bloom Woman Initiative is a deeper commitment of Tersly Foods. You know, I said that earlier that Tersly Food, what we look out is to enhance families' nutrition, promote families' wellness. So now, Bloom Woman Initiative is that deeper commitment of us as a brand for us to extend it beyond buying and selling or just doing the casual trading or sales of food products. It is now us creating a safe space for women who are having these conditions that is tied to reproductive health. And because the kind of society where we are, women are, you know, we were groomed in a way that we cannot say some things openly. We are shy to even say some things, even when we see doctors, our doctors, we cannot really, it's not everybody that can actually pour out what they're going through. And because they don't have this courage to speak out like that, they get misinformed. Some of them are even undiagnosed, and by the time they will be diagnosed, the cases would have been so severe. Some would have to take out their womb, some would not be able to conceive. You will hear some persons who would tell you, oh, I've not been menstruating for 3 years, for 4 years. And because they don't have the right information, the right education on these things, on these changes, there are so many questions that so many women have about their reproductive health, the changes they are seeing, they are experiencing on their body. But there is nobody to answer them, to give them that answers. So that is where Bloom Woman Initiative comes in. We provide that safe space where we educate them on reproductive education, nutrition, which is also linked back to what we do at Tersly Foods. But now it's not only about Tersly Foods. We now have to bring in other brands that complement what we do to give these women what their body requires. Also, we go out there, we also do outreach. We also do medical outreach. We partner with foundation, with other foundations. We partner with medical practitioner. We partner with media. And because I started with the thing of the old PCOS thing last year, September, because every September is for PCOS awareness globally. So I partner with brands. I partnered with media houses, with blogs to share the awareness, to talk about early detection and effective management of this so that it will not go beyond it. Because if some of these things are not treated, especially the PCOS, the PCOS affects women in a way that they will not be able to menstruate. If they menstruate, they will not ovulate. Some people gain unexplainable weights that you will see this person is very slim and all of a sudden she's boom. And people will be like, it's because she eats too much. Oh, she consumes fizzy drinks too much. And you will hear the person say, I don't even eat. Sure you get. So there are some women like that.
Yes.
Some they have thick voice like mine. Some they lose their hair. Some they have all this hair. They have hair here, like where the male have hairs. That's it. So it has to do with production of more male what's it called? Male cells. So that's what happened there. So that's why some of them will now have to show traits of a man, of the male features. So that is where that is where we come in. We let them know this is what you go through, but you go to the hospital. You will refer you if you are in an area without our partner hospitals. We ask you to go to see people who are actually like medical experts on women's health, physicians that attends to women that knows this and will not just tell you, oh, go and lose weight or come back when you want to give birth. Because by the time they will go back when they want to give birth, it is always more difficult. And it would have gotten so worse that I've had a case whereby the lady's womb was taken out because her case was severe already. So this is why we are there. And then we are not just only restricting it to customers, to people who can afford our products at Tersly Foods. Bloom Woman extends to women in underserved communities because this is where they need us more. Some women who could not conceive, they don't know why they cannot conceive. The man goes out and is able to conceive with another woman, and then they will throw her out or something. You get the stigmatization and a whole lot like that. And there was a time when I was growing up, they said there was a stigmatization for women who have hair that, oh, it's wicked women that used to grow beards. And I'm like, oh. So when I started having, I told my mom, I said, Mommy, am I becoming wicked? You get that? So all these things are the information that we now need to pass out to them. And last year we went around, did media rounds, partner, and also in June we partnered with a foundation, Health Foundation, Malcent Health, where we're able to screen women in a community in Ogun State, Likosi, along Shagam. We're able to screen over 250 women for cervical and breast cancer screenings. And trust me, we had severe cases that were positive. We have some that were negative, but we had also even the young, the old, some of them. And some of them now, they have started their treatment. Some are already having their chemotherapy already, thanks to more partners that we're able to get so that these women can also heal. And now this year, as we are preparing for PCOS and hormonal condition awareness for September, which is next month, at Bloom Women, we are now taking it out to the young ones now. Now, before we deal with women, now we are not going to the schools. We are going to schoolgirls in form of this Catch Them Young. And our theme for this year is our health, our future. And the aim is to educate these young ladies, the young girls, about reproductive health, how they can understand and listen to their body changes so that they can know when something goes wrong. and they can get the necessary attention, treatment, and management so that they can thrive into womanhood smoothly. So that is what we are working towards now. We'll be raising awareness for that and also raising funds for that at the moment.
Are you people offering all these things for free?
They are for free. Every services at Bloom Woman Initiative are for free. Everything. The cervical cancer screening, it was for free. The outreach we also had last year. Yes, we had a mini outreach last year. It is for free. Even the support group that we have for which is Safe Space, it is for free. All the people that we bring on board, the facilitators will bring on board. We've had nutritionists, we've had gynecologists, sonographers, we've had even food scientists, we've had chefs who have come online. We've even had mental health advocate, mental health nurse. We've had them come over to give lectures to train these women and also render their services, their consultation to them, all for free, and also backed up by Tersly Foods. And that is it for every product that is being sold at Tersly Foods. A percentage is going into the Bloom Woman Initiative accounts for every product that we sell. So which means that if you're buying our products, you are also part of our success story at Bloom Woman Initiative. For every product, even if it's a 1,000 naira product, it is going, a percentage of it is going into Bloom Woman Initiative because it shows that we are bringing in community into our brand as well. We are involving everyone to empower these women and also change lives and for us to just have a healthier community.
I'm wondering how you're able to manage your time, balance your time running Tersly Food and Women Initiative. So how do you strike a balance between the two?
I am a trained human resource and also effective performance expert. So what I do here is that I have built a team. So I tell people who come to me for consultation, either for business or for team performance and the rest. I tell them that build your team in a way that if you're not there, no matter how small you are, no matter even at the early stage, when I was introducing myself, I said, I am the first child of 3 children. My brothers were my first staff. One, the last born was our dispatcher. He was our dispatcher. In fact, all my customers that started with us at Tersly, they know him more than Tersly Foods. They know him more than Tersly herself. So then the other one, that one studied accounting, then went for his second degree in insurance or something like that. I said, I know it, that one is our powerhouse for finance, for our accounts and the rest. And the one that is also the dispatcher was also our social media manager because he studied computer science. Then I also drag him into marketing. So while me, I'm producing and I'm doing the marketing, they are doing the other things. So already I built team. Then anytime my cousins come around during the holiday, I drag them also, yeah, join. You do this, do that. So I learned how to delegate. And immediately I got I was able to, when you're building something at first, you will not get clarity. So Bloom Woman has been existing since 2023 because I launched it the day I gave birth to my son, which was August 22nd. So it was like a covenant that I have had. I'm sorry, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. So it's a covenant I've had with God that if I'm able to scale through this, because it was a lot, 8 miscarriages, 3 failed IVFs, and several procedures. So, at some point you want to challenge your faith. So another challenge, I was able to challenge my faith that God, if you give me this child, I would use my life to impact other women. Any woman that I know that experienced this thing, I will not let them do it alone. I will not let them face this journey all alone. If I am able to get the support from my family and my spouse and my in-laws, There are several women out there who could not get it, who do not get the kind of support I had. So their mental health is already zero with what they are going through and the trauma. So immediately I was able to now get clarity last year. What I did was to now put out an application. In fact, when I put out the application, it was the whole thing was still bloom with PCOS. But then as we now keep expanding, the community, the group, support group keeps increasing. We are getting more volunteers. Then we now have to expand it to general reproductive health issues and education. And since then, we've been able to delegate, we have volunteers, even this upcoming event. My own is to just speak with few of my contacts while our team, they're doing their job, Tersly team too, they're doing theirs. And then if the two teams need to come together, they come together. As I'm speaking with you, they are brainstorming. The two teams are there in their, because at the factory at Tersly Food, we have a mini conference room. They are there brainstorming towards the outreach that is coming up in September. So that's it. And that's how I'm able to manage my time, because it's not easy. It is not. It is not at all. Being a founder is not easy. Then you now come building NGO for that matter. And people believe that once you have an NGO, it means that you are rich. It means that you are rich. They do not care about the vision or the mission of that NGO. They just assume that the person, the founder is rich. So what I do is I usually pull myself back. I lay back where I let every other person take the lead.
Your brand values include health, empowerment, and community. So how do you turn these three words into your daily product decision?
My experience made us change the vision and the mission of Tersly Foods to become an health focused food brand producing awesome food products to enhance wellness. So our team are trained. We have our nutritionists, we have our food scientists. They are trained in a way that our products has everything that goes in is about it goes in with intentionality, with our mindset on improving the health of every consumer, either male or female, old or young. You are based in Nigeria, you are in diaspora, even to the ones that we manufacture for, we produce for, that we sell, the contracts, the white label, everything. We make sure that the health there, we are more particular about their health, and we do our research. We make sure that all our products do not just come with, oh, this person is producing this, let us to kick about it. So there is a story behind every of the products, and there is a separate target, the markets, there is separate market audience for each of these products. For the Vital Flour, there is a market for it, so we focus on those ones. For the beans flour, rice flour, oats flour, unripe plantain flour, there is a market for it, there is a story for it. For the popular one for Tersly Foods, that's our bestseller and our most popular product, the puff puff mix. There is a story for it that even when you are abroad, you can have your Nigerian puff puff at your event without cracking your head or thinking, how would I do the measurement? And for the other snacks as well, everything is intentionality. Then for the empowerment, for every, aside that we are empowering our immediate community where we are situated right now, we have two places. We are in Lagos, Ojojubega, and we are also in Ogun State, Mowe. That's along Redemption Camp, in fact, opposite Redemption Camp. For that community, we brought employment to be used there. So as you're working at Tersly Foods, it's not just like, oh, you're working at a regular factory where you pack food. We make sure that we give you the proper lecture, the probation period, the onboarding. We feel you, we communicate the goals of the brand to you. And even when you see food scientists marketing the product, you will feel the intentionality, and you mistake her for our marketing officer. And when the marketing officer is speaking about the product itself, you think she's the nutritionist, or you get. So that is how we empower them with the knowledge. Then, as we sell these products as well, our customers too, every purchase has a percentage that goes into the empowerment aspect of Bloom Woman Initiative. So that is our empowerment as well. Then for the community is that we carry everybody along, both the venue, the location we are, our customers. So we do not just have customers, we have a community. We have a community that believe in us, that believe in our story, that we have also groomed to now live a more healthy life, to eat more healthy, to be more aware of their body. Even as a male, if you see some of our customers sell Tersly Foods, you will be surprised. You'll be amazed that, oh, really? Do you want to know? I'm just a customer. I buy their products. So that is how far we've been able to build a community there. Then the other ones of extending our outreach to other people, which is also how we came about the Bloom Woman.
What's one innovation and innovative at Tersly Foods so small but had a huge impact?
Say our processing, the process of our products, because we make sure that we make use of technology. We make sure that we make use of all this technology, equipment, and everything. And the innovative part of it is that the other things that have to go into the process. So that's what I would say, it's the innovation part. But it's so small because people will say, oh, everybody process now. But the thing is, we make sure that for each segment of the products that I said, that the vital flours, the gluten-free flours, that's the versatile one, and the snacks, everything has their own specific equipment for it. And they have their own SOPs, their own specific ways of processing it. So, and from one section to another section, it is the innovation there. Because the way we do this is going to be different, or the way we do A would be an advance of B. So it's so small, but it speaks for itself. And the fact that how we are able to bring in different grains and make them one product, then fortified. So that's what I would put out as our innovation.
Between these two, what is harder, getting Nigeria to care about healthy food or making your product affordable?
If it was when I was just starting out, I would have said is making it affordable. I would have said it's harder. But now, because I've been able to understand the niche I am operating in, the agro-processing, and providing healthy and safe food for Nigerians home and abroad, I would say I have been able to understand, I and my team have been able to understand that for every of our products, it has its target audience. So we know the language to speak to them. We know the platforms to reach them. We know how to sell to them. Trust me, generally food now, it is not cheap. Food is not cheap at the moment. So everybody can say that, oh, I need something more affordable that I can always go for. But then when we understand the markets that buys our products, we would rather face those ones while we now reach out to others. So what we make sure is that we make sure we educate you. Even if we see that, oh, this person is saying the product as not affordable. I think our most expensive products is the highest price at Tersly Food is 6,000 naira per kg. That's the highest price of our product. We don't have any products that is 10,000, except you're buying a combined one. You get, like, you're buying multiple.
Yeah.
But like a single purchase, the highest cost is 6,000 naira. Some will tell you it's cheap, some will tell you it is not. So we educate you to see the value of what we are giving you so that you can look beyond the price, the costing. So that's what we do. So I would say at the moment, none is really, although let me enjoy the crowd and say, yes, selling it is the problem. But we understand who we sell to, actually.
The economy of Nigeria is in a bad state. So how do you navigate the economic situation of Nigeria as an entrepreneur?
We work on collaborations now. We now collaborate with other processors of any kind of crops that we work with. So we all do bulk buying so that we can reduce the cost effect on logistics and we can get a better discount now. So we do that for our production, for us to access the raw materials. Then also we partner with others for bulk purchase of anything we need to buy. And then we try to cut our costs. We even make sure that at Tersly Foods there is no waste. We make sure that we reduce our waste as low as up to 5-10% of production or anything, so that nothing would go to waste. Then we also repurpose some of our waste products. We repurpose them and we sell to people who use it for either feeds and the rest. The earnings from there also serves to us as another stream of income, and also we now bench on the consultation part, the service that we now render at Tersly Foods. So we render services to other brands as well who want to go into something like we do, but do not have the facility or the capacity. So we do that as well. So that's what we do on how to curb it. Then also sometimes we understand and think from the aspect of the buyers. So we also work on our pricing to give them discounts, to do promos sometimes where buyers can now purchase our products at discounted rates.
So where do you see Tesley Food in the next 5 years?
So we see Tersly Foods, I and my team. I will not say only me now because the vision has now been extended to the team. So we see it as a brand that should be recognized as producer of awesome food products in Ogun State and Lagos. So if we are able to saturate the Ogun State market, Lagos market, then extend it to the whole Southwest, so that is a big deal for us. Then we'll now start expanding gradually into the other regions in Nigeria, even up to the eastern parts, to the southern and the northern parts. Although we have some supermarkets that we partnered with, but then we can now be well recognized there. So that's how we see Tersly Foods in the next 5 years, and we still see ourselves even making greater impact and empowering more families and women to eat healthy.
How do you make sure that your products are well preserved?
We have a standard of production. We have our standard when it comes to production, and we do it batch by batch. So what we make sure is that for every of our offtake, supplies, sales, purchase, we make sure that we adopt the um, FIFO, that's the first in, first out method. So that's what we do. And that way we make sure that we don't have nothing left as that new purchase is coming. New products are or newly produced products are coming up. We make sure that we sell out the ones available so that we won't have a case of expired products or that, and all our products are not, they are just there, they don't have preservatives. None of our products have preservatives. They are all naturally packed and then well sealed, well packaged, and well labeled as well. And you can also check the back of the products where you see our date of production, the batch code, and also the expiry date.
What lessons have you learned so far in your journey as an entrepreneur?
Build your integrity, build it so loud, make it so loud, your integrity. Don't hide it. Let your no be no. In fact, carry speaker so that you can stand your ground and people can always say, This brand, this is who they are. That's it. Build that integrity and partner, even when you're dealing with even your team members, not say only the team members, let's say ad hoc people that you get, that's the
Yeah.
casual staff. Build their integrity, build it so loud, and it would always pave way for you. It will always come back to you in good forwards. So that's one thing I have learned. And also I have learned that delegation is very important. Delegation is very important, and never stop learning, because innovation will never stop.
What do you want a girl teenager who hears your story about Tersly Food and Blonde Women Initiative? What do you want her to take away from it?
Young girl, you deserve an healthy life. It is your right to live, and not just live, but live well. Live well, live with intentionality. That's it. With those two, you have every other thing will come as follows. But when you discover yourself, it is very important, and you have other things easy. And then never stop believing in yourself. Just build yourself, and one day you will just be there.
Today Africa Podcast is a podcast series where we interview African entrepreneurs and professionals and share the stories behind their businesses. In each interview, we ask how they got started, how they grew, and how they run their business today. The stories are inspiring and also provide specific advice and insight into starting a business. By sharing these stories, we want to help others get started.